Hi there. Well, today I'm really excited to be having a look at the brand new Duo 3 Wi-Fi model from Reolink, and it's just been released at CES. So this is a 16 megapixel Wi-Fi 6 plug-in camera with a 180-degree panoramic field of view. In addition, it has motion tracking and spotlight night vision. So this camera is stitching together two 4K image sensors with 2.8mm lenses to bring you 180-degree field of view. The motion track feature allows you to get time-stamped movement of subjects in one image. The micro SD card supports up to 512 gig of storage. You can also connect it up to the Reolink NVR or the Reolink Home Hub series. It can be mounted either on a wall or under your soffit. It's IP67 rated, which is protecting it from water and dust, and offers an enjoyable time-lapse feature. Smart detection means that you can distinguish alerts based on person, vehicle, and animals. Color night vision is supported on this camera by 8 built-in spotlights and an f1.6 large aperture. So the camera feels nice and solidly made with its aluminium casing. We have a mounting bracket both on the top and on the underside of the camera. We have our SD card behind here, which is screwed in nice and waterproofly with those two screws. We have our speaker on this side over here. Having a look at the front of the camera, we've got our two lenses. We've got our spotlights over there, infrared as well. And then on the front side of the camera here, we have our microphone. On the other side of the lead, we've got our power supply and our Ethernet cable. Along with this, in the box, we get our mounting bracket, which is made of plastic, but it has this ball mount, which allows quite a lot of flexibility. And then we have our power supply. We also get an extension cable with this. To connect the camera, use an Ethernet cable to plug it into your router and then scan the QR code. I selected standalone use. Now it initializes the device. Now you need to create a password for the device. You can give it a name or stick with the Reolink one. I selected the 2.4 gigahertz network. It can use the 5 gigahertz, but if it's far away from your router, best to choose the 2.4. Put in your Wi-Fi password, and now it's connected. So I'm really impressed with the quality of the image on this camera. You can only see a slight line here where you've got the image being stitched together, and as you can see, you can quite easily just zoom in like this. It's got this smart detection component. You can see here it's telling me that I've got vehicles going at the moment, but I could switch that over to select only to trigger on pets or humans or vehicles. With the nighttime vision, as you can see, we've got a reasonable image on this side where it's quite light with the street lamps, but on this side it's a little bit darker. There you can see as that car went by, it turned on the spotlights, and obviously this has improved the vision, but we do get a bit of light reflected back from the trees and the car over here. But overall, the performance of the night vision is pretty good. So having a look at our device settings, we can adjust the display. So we've got things like the day and night selections. We've got a privacy mask that we can set up. Looking at our stream rate, we've got a maximum resolution of 7680 by 2160, frame rate of 20 FPS, and max bit rate of 3072 kilobits per second, iframe rate interval of 2 times. On our motion detection, we've got this beta detection, which is what creates this detection of vehicles and people. We can go in and we can set our sensitivity either for motion or for smart detection, and there it's detecting person, vehicle, or animal. We can go along and we can select alarm delays individually, as well as minimum and maximum object sizes for each one of those specific types. If we go into our lights, we can adjust the infrared lights when we want them to come on, as well as the spotlight, which is a really good deterrent, as well as lighting up the area. Audio, we can select whether we want audio recording. We've got our siren that we can run, and we've also got an audio noise reduction setting that we can select there. We can adjust our settings here. Currently I'm recording onto my NVR, so I want to overwrite that once it's filled up the NVR, and we can select our motion record pre-post. That would be if we're not on the NVR. We've got email settings, so we can send out an email, example when we've got a triggering. If you want to do the smart detection where it shows the movement of people in an area on an individual message, you need to actually set up the email alerts. We've got our buzzer, we've got our siren, and we've got our push over there. Now with the network, one of the things that you do need to go into is these advanced and server settings. If you want to use this in Home Assistant, you need to make sure that these are enabled to pull it through to Home Assistant. Storage, currently, as you can see, I'm running directly onto my having a look at our Home Assistant integration. We've got our floodlight control, siren control, then we have the sensors, each individual for animal, motion, person, and vehicle. Plus we've got our snapshots that we can enable there. Then we can actually adjust the amount of sensitivity for each one of those individual detection entities. We've got our day-night mode, our email on events. Firmware is showing as up to date. We've got the floodlight mode and the floodlight turn on brightness, so we can adjust that as well. We've got our FTP upload, hub ringing on event, ringtone, infrared lights. We've got our manual record, general motion sensitivity, recording on or off, audio, siren event, volume control. We've got all of these delays and saturation and things. These are additional ones that you can set up if you want to. So in summary, I'm really impressed with the image quality of the Duo 3 Wi-Fi camera. It's especially suited to areas where you need to cover a wide field of view, such as either the front or rear of your property with only one camera. The spotlight is really bright, which offers good night vision as well as being a good deterrent to intruders. One great addition would be the option to view the motion tracking from the app in addition to it being emailed. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.